Hi, I'm Hopkinson, and this is the story of a song called As Far As I Can See that literally took 20 years to find the right sound. It started with George and I paddling around Golden Gate Park in a rowboat discussing the difficulties of relationships and getting to know yourself. George was in the process of building a home studio, so we took the song to a temporary storage space, a warehouse on a farm in Cotati, Northern California. The landowner's daughter was going through a rough time, poor thing, so there was occasional screaming and crying. When it rained, we couldn't record because of the tin roof.
I'm here on the other side, but the memories still remain. Yeah, as far as I can see, we were meant to be. Never see there as far as I can see.
It was freezing. Actually, on one day we were recording, it was the coldest day in 100 years. And there were ducks. Nice ducks, hey? Good ducks. Record some of those. Back in LA, where I was living at the time, the song demo won an award. It got a run at acoustic nights, went to my band and travelled around various studios. We played it at gigs, including a few appearances at South by Southwest. It made it onto the album Strangers to Ourselves with big rocky guitars.
Seed of doubt was all it took. Sent me here and all the places in between.
Rock being the operative word. It was rock more than pop, and it's questionable whether or not that direction served the song. After the birth of my kids, I moved back to Australia and my music career had lost some momentum. Basically, I was burnt out. I'd rubbed shoulders with big names and was almost famous, but it had all gotten the better of me. I'd been at it tenaciously for about 15 years, and I couldn't catch a break. I shifted careers into marketing and SEO, which was a natural progression for me. 10 years later in Melbourne, we became the most locked down city in the world, and I was looking for creative outlets. So of course I turned to music, my first love.
2 a.m. on Thursday night in Hollywood. I lost my mind.
New songs started to drop out, and I started to realise why I had loved music so much in the first place. By late 2022, I was determined to explore remixing the old songs and give them a proper birth. I started collaborating on a song with the DJ in Amsterdam. It was fun, but it didn't hit the mark. I was a songwriter and a pop guy at heart. By 2023, I had finally discovered Steve. I started sending some songs over to him, and after some back and forth, we finally had found a direction. Steve reimagined the Hopkinson sound and gave the songs the lightness and the breath of fresh air they needed. We sent it to George, and I think he literally did cartwheels.
How's it going, guy? I feel like we're having a meeting from like two different time periods of you guys working on these songs and then eventually me coming in and working on these songs, me talking to George about different past projects and Ian about future projects. I don't know what year it is, but I'm just happy to be on the team.
The little roughs that I do have of when Ian and I were working in the warehouse, coming up with the ideas. And where I was hearing the melodies be supported, you went off and did that. And it was really cool to hear.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I'm happy to have been able to read your mind from 2000 and whenever that was. Yeah.
From the past.
Yeah. Well, I remember when I listened to it, like when Ian approached me, he kind of told me what maybe was not working for him about it. And in the first 10 seconds, I knew exactly what he was talking about. So at that point, it was just like, okay, I'll just listen to the song, not the recording.
Yeah.
And then throw just a two mix of the vocal into a session and see what happened. I also, for whatever reason, I put the vocal in and I immediately started like thinking about combining a bunch of different string samples to make a string section. So it's like a cello sample from something I collected a while back, some actual playing that I had laying around, like extra tape, so to speak. And I was like, maybe I'll just build a whole thing out of completely unrelated samples and see if that's cool. I think to take a big swing and for it to work and to have people connect with it, that's kind of the perfect scenario, you know?
Yeah.
Because then you're setting yourself apart. It's a little off the beaten path, but it, you know, it's compelling in some way.
So finally, after 20 years, As Far As I Can See could make a comeback in all of its glory. So, introducing As Far As I Can See, Start Again, a song encouraging self-love and deep introspection so you can find a truly loving companion. What a journey this song's been on.